welcome to the Limitless Gratitude Podcast. I'm your host, Ramika. Thank you so much for joining me today for another episode of the Limitless Gratitude Podcast. So let's get right into it. Today, I'm coming from Deuteronomy verse 4 from chapter 20. So Deuteronomy chapter 20, verse 4. This is where our moment of gratitude is coming from. It says, "For the Lord your God is he that goeth with you to fight for you against your enemies, to save you." Again, it says, "For the Lord your God is he that goeth with you to fight for you against your enemies, to save you." And that's the King James translation. And I want to talk about three things in this verse that we can be grateful for. Three things in this verse that I know I'm grateful for. And the first thing is that God will go with us. And I know this was talking to the people of Israel, but I truly believe that this can be applicable to us today, that God will go with us. And I think just acknowledging the fact that we can invite God to go with us. We should want God to go with us. And I'm so grateful that God is with us, that no matter where we go, no matter where we are, we can trust that God is with us, that he'll never leave us nor forsake us. So I take comfort in knowing that God can go with us wherever we are. And not only that, God can go with our families, that even when we're apart, away from our families, it's God who can go with us. And just think about the King of Kings, the Lord of Lords, the one who is Alpha and Omega, the beginning and the end. He goes with us. And that right there should give us comfort. That right there alone should keep us from worrying, even though that's difficult, knowing that God goes with us. The second thing that I picked from this verse, it says, to fight for you against your enemies. And so I'm grateful that God fights for us. Vengeance is mine, said the Lord. And I know that it's difficult for us. It can be difficult worrying about if people will use us, if we're too nice, but I really believe if our heart is in the right place, God is going to take care of us. God is going to look out for us and fight for us. And we don't really have to be worried about someone using us or taking advantage of us. Yes, we should use wisdom. He gives us wisdom, but if our heart is in the right place and we're really trying to do what we think is right, I truly believe that God will fight for us. And so I'm grateful for that God will fight for us. And I don't have to worry too much about people taking advantage of me. Yes, we should, again, walk in wisdom and pray that God will give us wisdom and direction. But I'm grateful that we can just trust and just kind of be at peace knowing God, I'm doing this with the right heart. And so I'm going to trust that you will fight for me whenever necessary. The second thing it says to save you. And so in this verse, I see it as that he'll give us victory. And I believe he'll give us victory both spiritually and physically in every area of our life. And I'm so grateful that God is someone who goes with us, who fights for us to save us, right? To save us from our enemies, to save us spiritually so that we can have eternal life. And just in this verse, just pulling these three things, it's we should be able to take comfort for these things. That the King of Kings goes with us. He fights for us to save us, to give us victory. And knowing that, we know that we are more than conquerors. We overcome. And I'm just grateful. And so I just wanted to just drop in and just remind myself that we have so much to be grateful for. And so thank you so much for joining me today in this episode of the Limitless Gratitude Podcast. I'm your host, Ramika. Again, thank you. Till next time, peace, love, and joy. Bye.